Here's what a wife's job is from a stay-at-home wife. Too many women put emphasis on how they can physically add value to a man, like cooking, cleaning, working, giving him booty, or getting a fifth degree. But he can literally do all of those things by himself or pay someone else to do them for him. No, your role as a wife is to learn and understand how to control your fucking emotions. Why? Agree. But he can literally do all of those things by himself or pay someone else to do them for him. No, your role as a wife is to learn and understand how to control your fucking emotions. Why? Because you can literally build or destroy a man with your feelings. Just ask a happy husband or a divorced man. When you learn your emotions, you can learn his emotions, which is the key to pulling the best man out of him. You'll know his biggest insecurities, his weaknesses, and his triggers because you've identified similar ones within yourself, which means you'll know exactly what to do and say to empower him. But if you can't see past your own trauma in order to see him, you'll use that same power to tear him down in an effort to protect yourself. Not many women know how to do this, so if you want to stand out and be a great wife, take that and apply it.
Sirach 25 and 23. A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, maketh weak hands and feeble knees. All praise, down, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, for allowing me to do another lesson. Yahweh is who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, and there's no God beside them. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect whom the Lord have given ears to hear. And that word abateth in Sirach 25 and 23 means to decrease, lessen, or put an end to something. So a wicked woman lessens or decreases the courage of her husband. You know? And you don't want to be like that. You know, you sisters, you don't want to be like that. You want to be opposite. This is 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 3. Don't be concerned about the outward beauty of fancy hairstyles, expensive jewelry, or beautiful clothes. You should clothe yourselves instead with the beauty that comes from within, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is so precious to God. All right. So again, this proves that more importantly than the exterior is what's going on in the interior. Even Yahweh Shai said, "What is not what goeth inward is not what goeth into a man that defileth him, but what cometh out." All right. Going into his speech. This is how the holy women of old made themselves beautiful. They trusted God and accepted the authority of their husbands. For instance, Sarah obeyed her husband Abraham and called him her master. You are her daughters when you do what is right without fear of what your husbands might do. That verse 6 in the KJV, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as you do well and are not afraid with any amazement. There was another precept I wanted to bring out, but it literally just slipped my mind. Oh, I think it's the First Timothy 2:15. But women will be saved through childbearing, assuming they continue to live in faith, love, holiness, and modesty. All right, so that's a huge job for women. All right. You know, we're talking about the women now because you know how it is. Like, even when I was reading the comment section of that short, you know, one woman was saying, you know, yes, it's very important for both parties to communicate. We're not talking about both parties. We're talking about women. You know, and that proved that whole point of that video, you know, flew right over her head. But the word modesty, meaning soundness of mind, self-control, sobriety. Right? So controlling your tongue, controlling your members. You know? Because no, it's not just going to be a baby mama that's going to get saved. It's going to be a wife who continues in faith, love, holiness, and modesty. So if that, shalom to the elect.